Right, I don't think anyone has left the pitch yet.
No, usually KVS is actually our person for this. First person to get
Furby
out
obviously
always.
retiring.
Sector.
So Danny Rick is actually the first driver out. He's actually gone out on intermediates. Why?
It's a
Obviously
common
trying to
thing you
preserve
see.
some tyres.
Yeah.
But
Just put some
there is
grip
actually
down.
17 drivers. So
Only 2
I
people
haven't
getting
actually got
knocked
any
out.
game volume. Why have I not got any game volume?
There we go. So let's jump on with Super Jelly Dog. So our tier 2 driver actually getting promoted up to top tier for tonight's race in place of SDZ. And yeah, let's see how the McLaren driver does get on. Generally not too bad in tier 2. Unfortunately, actually knocking his own teammate out of qualifying 3 for his last race at Australia. I'm sure he won't be having to worry about that tonight though. Just going up the hill, very tricky corner. Unless you get the line right, it is quite easy just to either take too much curb at the top or end up losing it if you try and clip the inside. And this could be... Oh, carry on.
So I was going to say Danny's about to start his lap, but is he going to actually end up holding any people up here? Because he's going to be slow around the track. He could end up binning it.
Yeah, very easy to lose it on inters at the moment. Obviously they are meant for a bit of the rain. Trying to pop it on a dry track, you will end up losing all traction pretty much.
Super Jelly Dog's just started his hot lap.
Yeah.
We will stick on board with him because obviously Danny's on the intermediates.
Don't think he'd be
pretty much
doing any competitive time.
Yeah. I mean, if Danny's putting in pole position times on intermediates, then fair play. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. Everyone else at the moment is just sat in the pits, apart from Josh, who has just come out. So
Okay.
I think we are going to see a lot of people just trying to wait until the last few minutes to like optimize the track temperature.
Yep. And a bit of intel we've actually got from Partick Racing tonight is that apparently there's some scheduled rain at the end of the race. So that can throw up a bit of a spanner in the works.
Which means the game will probably have rain halfway through or something.
Yeah.
You know this game's absolutely broken.
5 minutes of rain actually means half the race with Hood Masters logic. So
The first 5 minutes will be dry.
Ooh, taking a little bit too much curve there, bouncing the car off and unsettling it. But around the last corner for Jelly, he'd be the first person to set a time.
He does.
There you go, a 1:15.8.
Very nice banker there.
Yep. Just get a time in. Obviously, only 2 people actually. Oh, 1 person getting knocked out because Furby will be sitting in pits. He won't be setting the time. So as long as he can get.
No, Josh is about to start his hot lap. Danny has gone back in, so pretty pointless. Just kind of wasted some time, I guess. Yeah, maybe put some rubber down, like you said. But yeah, Josh is about to start his lap. I think we will see people creep into the 14s in Q3. Maybe even before that. I know Portly's been saying that he can do 14s around this track, so...
Okay. So that is going to be the target that we're looking for our drive to set then. At the moment, Josh looking very nice through Q2. Bit of a lock-up just on that left side as I say that though. That's going to slow him down a couple of tenths unfortunately. Up the hill now. Again, slight lock-up.
Corner is so easy to bin it on that corner as well.
Yep.
The fast left right-hander up the hill.
Even more worrying when you are going side by side with someone entering that. Can definitely throw you off your line.
Yeah, no, it's really easy to spin it in this last sector, which Josh almost does catch at the curve.
Just that camber change. Yeah. As you say,
yeah, I
that
think the camber change on this track is just so mental that it is really easy to end up spinning the car. We'll see what time Josh puts in, even with that spin. So he puts in a 16.06, so he's a little bit slower than Super Jelly Dog, but obviously did have that spin.
And a couple of lock-ups, so definitely times again for Josh, so I wouldn't worry about it too much for now. Let's
I think
see.
he's going for another lap, actually.
Yeah, we will stick with Josh. At the moment, everyone else is on outlaps with the rest sitting in pits, so we'll stick with the Ferrari driver. And as we're going around for a second time, thank you, Small Hands, for the 28 bits. Appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for the support.
I've just seen Marto said about using his Mega Drive driver for the TTM Fantasy. I don't think you can use it on the top tier, can you?
Not top tier, no, but also has to be
Josh
in place
invalidates.
before Wednesday.
Oh, Mega Drive can be used for any driver, but yeah, it has to be in before like the start of that race week. So I'm not quite sure what it is next week.
That is a good question.
Is
I
it
don't actually
Belgium?
know. Let's have a little look. Yes, it is actually at Spa. So
Wow, that was a hell of a shout.
yeah, good guess.
So who else? Benedict's on a lap, invalidated it.
Yep, currently our only driver. We've got a few more drivers deciding to come out now. Danny's actually on an out lap and he's switched over to the softs. He's chucked the inters in the bin for now. And you might actually need those a little bit later.
So Brinda is on a hot lap. Oh, sorry, he's on an out lap. Josh is still out. Is he going to give him a tow, do you reckon, going into the start? Surely he's got to be out another lap then.
Yeah, Josh is going to have to slow down just a touch if he's wanting that tow from his teammate.
Unless he's got a lot of fuel and he's just going to go for another lap.
I'm coming up to the DRS straight, so I'll have to wait and see.
But Benedict is on a hot lap at the moment. Just started a new one.
Okay.
He's looking a little bit twitchy so far.
Yeah, let's jump on with the McLaren drive. Well, Mercedes driver, sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's a little bit twitchy. I'm not too sure if his connection's playing up. He is known to not have the most stable of connections, but hopefully it sorts itself out for the race.
So we don't have another Bene Bad.
Bene Bad.
Pretty sure he binned it at Australia last week on the left, right, hander. So
yeah, Australia was not a track that he's going to be wanting to remember much. But nice little tow there. Not too sure.
Yeah, I think that was off Benji, was it?
Yeah, if that was intended, but use what you can, I guess.
Benji, obviously the Williams driver, probably didn't want to give him a tow, but I think he might have accidentally. Then Benedict is going to set a time there. He's looking really clean in that last sector. Let's see what time.
Ooh, a 1:14.9. So our first 1:14, and straight as I say that, Danny topping the table at the moment with a 1:14.8. Just taking that top spot.
Okay, my game's lagging out, mate. Danny's just on pole though.
Yeah.
1:14.8. Yeah.
You're all good, I think. I'm synced up.
Yeah. Well, he went through the line and then he didn't come up with a time for me.
Okay. Oh,
It's really weird that.
just with Brinda now as he starts his hot lap. Obviously, still Josh is out, so I'm not too sure how much fuel he got and if he did manage to give his teammate a tow. But
so Mitch comes across the line. I'd just be kicked out.
Lovely. Fortunately, invalidating from Brinda, so I'll have to go again. But yeah, Mitch pole with a 1:14.4, so 4 tenths up from Danny's time. That's looking like a good banker right there. Now, let's see who else is on. Ooh, DW. Very fast driver. Does occasionally have a little bit of a spin, and as I say that, just going wide at turn 2. Fortunately invalidating, and he'll have to go again. So we will jump back with him later on. Partick and Validating as well. So a lot of our drivers actually invalidating tonight. Not generally known as an issue for track limits in Spain, but it could be our drivers just obviously pushing to the limit and
I was going to say
picking up some penalties during tonight's race maybe.
They're probably just wanting to extend that track to the absolute maximum. Maybe just pushing it a little bit too much. But I am back in now.
Good.
Hopefully it doesn't lag me out again, but we've pretty much got everyone on out laps here.
Just with Quantum, he seems to be one of the few drivers not on validate and on a flyer at the moment, so just on the back straight through sector 2, coming up to the tight hairpin, bit of a lock up on the left, but shouldn't cause too much time loss.
He's coming into a bit of traffic here, so hopefully they get out of the way. It's going to be squeaky bum time in this last sector with a driver in front of him.
Yep.
Hopefully he gets a little bit of toe off DW actually. I think he might.
These last couple of tenths and put up to third, a 1:14.8. So quite a few drivers now just getting into those 14s for their bankers. Could actually start seeing some low 14s to come Q3, I reckon. Now let's quickly jump on board with Z-Tex at the moment. Apparently a purple sector 1. So let's see if he can. Okay. Very good for the Rebel driver.
Yeah, jumped up to 5th.
Ooh,
Danny Rick obviously satisfied, unless is he retired on the pits?
yeah, he's retired. He's called it a day for Q1.
So he clearly thinks he's done enough there to get through.
Yep. Only one driver getting knocked out, so a 1:14.8 should put him in good stead, to be honest. D-Tex.
Who's going to be the one unlucky? Oh, sorry, it's Furby, isn't it?
Yeah.
Literally, everyone just has to set time, don't they? Oh no, sorry, there'll be 15 drivers, so Furby and one extra driver, won't it? Who's in the Williams with the wrong number? I believe it's Son Pikachu, maybe. That might be Benji. Dan. Yeah, okay, so the wrong Williams number, I think it says Dan. It is actually TTM Benji. I'm pretty sure he's made a new account. He's made a TTM account and the telemetry's not fully set up on it, so that's probably why.
Okay, yeah, I did recall him setting that up for today, so what's actually been shown, Danny Rick. Fortunate that. We'll hopefully get that sorted for next stream then. And Evening Cat, good to see you. So let's jump on with Mali, one of the few drivers. Oh, a 1:19.7, so very slow banker, just warming up the tyres perhaps. But I'm sure he will bump that score, well, that time up in this fly-up. Definitely looks like he's got the fuel for a second run.
Got a lot of people here on laps, I think. Oh my god, DW should binned it going into the pit.
Oh no. Let's have a look.
I don't even know what he did there.
So I think maybe he
just
just went into the corner a bit too much and hit the curb and just went straight over the final corner. Is he gonna just drive back in?
He's gonna get disqualified.
Oh, and that's his wheel
Oh my
bump.
god, it's just.
That is. Oh my god. I've never seen such a low impact hit into a barrier that actually destroys a tyre.
Take his wheel off?
Oh no. I've really got a feel for DW at the moment.
That is the worst DNF I have ever seen. Oh my god. How has he just done that?
Well, he's managed to set a 1:14.8, so I think he is going to make it through to Q2 safe, but that is absolutely shocking.
Marley goes 4th with a 1:14.5 on Old Sauce, a very good time for him.
I'm not sure if he had some issues on the initial fly lap, but that will secure him into Q2, I believe.
Mario, I don't know what happened to DW. He basically spun it going into the pits, so then tried to drive into the pits, and as he turned into the pits, he just drove into the wall, and it, like, low impact, and somehow took his wheel off.
Can't look good, Masters. But just with the Portly now just through the sector 3, and only driver at the moment to not set a time, so we'll see where this puts him. And very bumpy sector 3,
Benji.
just taking up pretty much every curve and settling the car a little bit, but should still be able to set a decent time with a 1:14.8, puts him at the 7th.
Benji 1:16.2 improves, but doesn't improve his position.
Partic,
At the moment, Party.
Yeah. He's getting knocked out. 1:34.1. I'm not too sure what tyres that was set on, but on the soft set at the moment, we're expecting a massive improvement at, well, with that time. And L7 retiring.
Yeah, it's just some of these drivers retiring, thinking they've done enough now.
Heavy lockup in that hairpin.
He's 16 seconds up on his time, so he's clearly messed up somehow into that middle sector. I mean, but we'll see what he comes across. Oh my God, what the hell did he? Oh my Wi-Fi just lagged out. I think.
Gonna say at the moment
he just drove straight across the grass.
Partik's looking good, and it actually moves now to 11th, so 1:15.3 for the Mercedes driver.
Benji.
Yep, getting knocked
Benji's
out.
looking like he could be out, but he has been recharging, so he's going for another lap, obviously by the looks of it.
One thing I missed just while I was away is Sam Pikachu, F2 driver, and doing not too bad at the moment for his debut.
Oh,
here
Benji's
in top tier.
pitting.
Okay.
So Benji, I think, is he
calling it a
accepted he? So I think everyone else should be safe, to be fair. So they should pretty much come back out of their laps.
Jerry's actually on an out lap. I'm not too sure if he's just testing out those old softs, a bit more practicing, I guess. But he'll be doing another lap now just for Q1 finishes. Let's stick with him. I'm actually surprised to see so many of our drivers staying out, with knowing that there's only one person actually getting knocked out in Q1.
Yeah, I mean, obviously everyone just starting to retire now.
Using all the curve there on the entrance to the hill.
Son Pikachu comes around the last corner.
And Jerry unfortunately invalidating there, just taking a little bit too wide of a line on the entry, and using all the curb at the top. But that'll see
someone
him through
has
still.
just joined again.
I don't know. Hopefully they're able to notice it's a race and leave, but I'll keep an eye on that.
Hopefully. Yeah, at the moment, we've just got people driving around, really, just waiting for them to come back in. Unfortunately, Benji is the first one out with Furby in that first session.
Jelly actually improving a little bit, just overtaking Josh with a 1:15.5. Maybe use a bit of that motivation going into Q2.
Yes. So, who are we waiting on? We're literally just waiting on Son Pikachu. But yeah, that is very good from Son Pikachu to be called up from the F2 cars, which are a lot different to drive than these F1 cars, and then to go into top tier, do as well as he's done so far. He's looking good, mate.
Yeah.
He's looking good. Very confident reserve driver.
And actually just above Super Jelly Dog from Tier 2, so the two debutants for top tier. Not too bad, both cruising on through to Q2. Alright, so quick standings for Q1. So you've got Zetex currently at the top with L7 second, Mitch third, Mally fourth, Danny Rick fifth, Quantum sixth, Portly seventh, Benedict eighth, Jerry is 9th with Brinda 10th, Partik 11th, Sun Pikachu 12th, Super Jelly Dog 13th, Josh 14th, and actually getting knocked out is DW, Benji and Furby apparently. I'm guessing because DW DNF, it just automatically knocks you out.
Oh, I didn't realise it actually did that.
Yeah. So that is not going to help the Red Bull driver whatsoever, starting from the back of the grid, unfortunately. But yeah, 14 drivers moving through to Q2 then.
Yeah, it's helped out a lot of drivers, obviously, that he was quicker than. So people like Josh, Son Pikachu, Super Jelly Dog, you know, at least they're into Q2 and now they have option on what tyre they want to potentially start on.
Yep. But through to Q2. Who do you reckon's going to be coming out first? Last time we saw Jelly leading the pack. Let's see if he's going to do the same.
Yeah, I think we could see maybe Jelly and Son Pikachu leading first. Obviously, just trying to put some bankers in.
Yep. Use the kind of empty space, well, empty track to help them out. Not have to worry about getting caught up or anything. Does help every now and again. And I'm seeing a McLaren. However, it's actually Z-Tech, so Jelly's teammate. And last session's pole position. Wants to go out
Now
nice and
I'm
early.
looking at I'd say about half the grid are looking at doing mediums at the moment. So they might put some bankers in on mediums, see where they're at, and then decide whether they want to do softs or not.
Well, Z-Tech's actually leading with the softs. So I'm not too sure if he's just going to pull out of his lap or just kind of get his idea of pace in this session. But at the moment, it's looking like he's going to be going for maybe a two-stop strategy for the race.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see if people do go for different strategies. It's obviously always nice to see different strategies pay off. So yeah, like I said, I think there's a medium hards, and I think you can do soft, medium, soft. I'm not sure if you can do soft hards unless it's a safety car.
Alright, okay. Well, one thing that neither of us actually touched on is, speaking of safety cars, ghosting is actually now turned on for top tier. In past couple rounds, not necessarily the cleanest. So due to recommendation through some of the drivers, we're hoping that that does stop a few problems, and maybe, hopefully, a lot cleaner race.
They requested it,
Yeah.
so it better pay off for them. Otherwise, pointless request, isn't it?
And Dave actually put in a good point, saying that it'd be a wet race at the end, so it's going to be a two-stop anyway. So maybe just the softs.
Yeah, very true.
At the start, they
So
just
yeah. To be fair, it might just be better to do soft mediums, and then
switch the inters when ready.
And then we're seeing Z-Tech start his lap at the moment. So we do still have that bet. Will we see 3 drivers quali on the softs? We actually have quite a lot of money in the pot. I think it's
I say
10,000 in the pot.
anyone who said yes, I would say, is feeling pretty comfortable at the moment. Now that we know that it's rain at the end of the race, obviously didn't at the start and time of the prediction. So, what is the split at the moment?
At the moment, it is. I think it's 70% yes.
Okay.
They're saying. So 70% are saying, 76% are saying they will see 3 or more drivers quali on softs, whereas 24% are saying no.
Have to wait and see. But there you go, Z-Tech's doing as what I thought kind of might happen. Just
Pulled out.
Yeah,
Yep.
backing off at the
So
very
he's
end.
obviously going for the mediums. To be fair, it might be worth starting on the mediums, you know, because
Depending
like
on when
I
that
said,
rain
you
hits.
never know.
Yeah.
You never know when this rain's going to come, because this game just decides its own fate.
Perhaps try that one stop, even though it says at the end of the race, if it does end up halfway, just mediums straight onto the inters for the one stop. Save yourself the 20 to 30 seconds or so. But at the moment, no one else is actually coming out. Everyone is still in the pits, so we're just staying on board with Z-Techs. And him just kind of cruising around, obviously not setting any competitive time or anything. But yeah, at the moment, only actually not on track here tonight.
So, still just Z-Tex. I presume he's doing an in-lap now, isn't he? So we're just waiting for all the other guys to jump out. Who's that? Benedict.
Ah.
Benedict is coming out.
He's saving us
is
here
there
in
anyone
commentary.
Brinda's coming out. So's Josh. Both the Ferrari drivers out then. Literally side by side. Coming out of the pits now.
Okay, so
Very nice.
yeah, this will look good for a nice tow from Josh at the moment. Brenda's at the back, so might see these two kind of swap.
Yeah, Josh on the softs. So maybe they're both trying alternate strategies towards each other.
Wait and see.
Obviously,
how that
these
works
two
out.
were very close last year in the top tier that we had in Season 1. Josh coming out on Champion hasn't been able to bring back his form that he's showed in the past, but hopefully He's hoping to bring back some points and get further up that leaderboard to try and retain his championship.
Yeah. Speaking about last season, obviously Brinda, as you say, kind of battling with Josh for that championship slot. Actually doing very well in the last couple of rounds, getting fourth in Sakir, or third, sorry, in Sakir. And yeah, recently been able to kind of compete at the top, reclaim a little bit of that performance, perhaps some a little bit of nerves with the new drivers coming in for season 2, but settling in now and really holding his own. Should be good performance from him again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for Brendan to do well because he's my fantasy driver, so I've got £5 basically resting on him. So I hope he does well. But Josh is about to start his lap.
Yeah, I'm just with Benedict at the moment, who's a little bit further up.
Obviously.
One thing I'm surprised about is that Josh didn't hang about for Brinda. Neither driver giving each other a toe.
Both coming out at the same time, but Josh is like, nah, I'm gone, mate.
No team orders there, just do your own thing.
You never know, we could see Josh give him a toe on the second lap. Obviously Brinda on the medium, so he will be able to go a few more laps. Potentially doing a time. We have L7 just starting a lap as well on the mediums.
Yeah. So a few drivers now coming out to the start. Everyone being very patient for the first few minutes. But the track is now starting to liven up a touch. And
Benedict's a little bit iffy through that last sector.
I think that sector could catch out
to be
quite
honest,
a few drivers.
I think he's pulled out this lap. Yeah, he's got no ERS on. He's done the whole lap with no ERS.
Ooh, speaking of that last sector, Josh hitting the curb and nearly spinning the car, bit unbalanced, but managed to save it and cross the line with a 1:15.6 at the moment, so currently our fastest time.
So he is, I think he is actually going for the lap, so he wants to start on softs. Brinda goes above him with a
1:15.5
or something.
and that's on mediums compared to the Josh's on the soft. Interesting.
It's looking very quick there.
Well, let's see who else is about. So Mitch currently on a lap. Not too bad so far in the session, and going
L7 coming around the last 2 corners.
Switch to L7 and see what time he gets. He's across the line.
1:25. So something's gone wrong somewhere in his lap. Who was that who just jumped? Quantum goes pole. 1:15.1 on mediums. Jesus. Oh my god, I don't think I can even do that on softs. Mitch jumps in.
Yep.
1:15 dead on mediums.
There you go. And as requested, Tom V, you have got the tyres for the best lap. So what we're actually going onto the race up. So majority of people on the mediums at the moment, but we have got full softs currently.
Portley. Again, something's happened with Portley's lap. 1:23. Danny Rick's invalidated it.
What about some Pikachu? Actually, we've got Mally just through sector 3 now. We'll go with him and then switch over to Son Pikachu.
Jerry ran the last few corners.
We'll see him cross the line.
So Jerry comes across the line 15.5, so ran similar time to Brinda.
A little bit wide there on the second to last Mally. But he's going to set a banker of a 1:14.9 on mediums. That is quick.
He just got into the 14s, but.
And there's me saying at the start of the stream saying that he wasn't too confident with Spain. He seems pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, and while we've been talking, L7's actually putting another time on his mediums with a 1:14.4, so very solid time for him there.
Is that L7? Did he invalidate or?
No, his first time was like a 1:25 or something. So we've still got Partick to set a time.
Yeah, and Danny
Portley.
and Jelly.
Portley, 1:15.1, so very close there. See the top 10 get through. We've only actually got 2 runners in the top 10 on softs.
Yeah. Obviously, you're only going to be getting one set of mediums as well, generally with quality, unless you do choose the slightly harder profile for your tyre allocation. I know generally I always just stick with the balance. I'm not too sure if our drivers maybe switch up the strategy, particularly knowing that this is generally a 2-stop track. They might have wanted that extra set of mediums, and always had that as a
Oh,
plan.
who's that? Is that Brinder? I don't know if he's spun or...
He's going very
No, I
slow
think he
currently.
just pulled over. Who's that? Marley goes first. Sorry, no, Marley's already first. Partick goes fourth.
The
Zetex goes
147
first.
on mediums
Jeez.
as well.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh my god.
You were
that
seeing
is
these times on softs
seriously
initially,
quick.
yeah.
It's a battle now for the top 10.
Currently at
So
risk
yeah,
of getting
Danny,
knocked out
Rick.
is some Tube
Danny,
Benedict, and yet set time is Danny and Jelly.
See, Danny's. Is this Danny's first race since Britain?
Yep. So he's been away past couple of rounds due to various issues, but hopefully he'll be able to make a nice impactful racing point and help out Portly, who's been carrying the team at the moment in the constructors.
Especially on his he is a birthday boy today, I believe.
He is
so
indeed.
we wanted to put in a good performance on his birthday.
Yeah. And speaking of birthdays as well, happy birthday to Lundy. Obviously, generally commentating a top tier, and he's actually taking the day off, obviously, for his birthday. So happy birthday if he is watching.
Yeah, happy birthday to Lundy. Obviously, we commentated Australia last week, and it was an absolute carnage of a race. So we're hoping, I'm hoping at least it's not like that this week. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of work for me to do stewards' decisions.
I can say this new tier coordinator role has completely changed your outlook on watching races, isn't it?
Oh, no. In fact, forget everything I said. I want bins tonight. I want to see people binning it left, right, and centre.
A lot of our drivers locking up there on that entrance to Sector 2, but not too bad.
Oh, is that Marley's retired in the pits? I thought he retired in the front.
Nah,
So that's good.
I think he's going to be safe from elimination.
Currently on board with Danny Rick. Super Jelly Dog's just sat in the pits. I don't think he's even come out, has he? Is he going to get
Ooh,
round in time?
Danny's just actually
Oh, Danny
validated.
Rick's
Yeah.
validated.
So he's going to have to go again. He was looking on course for a good lap until that point.
So Benedict is coming around the last corner. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to qualify on mediums, by the way.
Ooh.
Benedict improves his time but doesn't improve his position.
Yep.
Is he identical to Son Pikachu?
He is currently,
Not
and
identical times.
one thing I just noticed there, he's actually swapped over to the mediums for that lap. So even though
Yeah. Josh
Mr.
is on
Sauce?
mediums as well, mate.
I
So
think he'll be looking to improve them.
we've got everyone in the top 14 on mediums for this qualifying. So whoever's voted yes has lost a lot of money.
Yep. And just seen KVS has joined. You want to check that?
Yeah, not quite sure whether he's just. Is he going to be maybe?
I'm guessing he'll be joining AlphaTauri if he is racing, but I don't think that was kind of clarified before the race.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't think Tez really.
Well, we're on board with Josh currently. Thank you very much for the follow, Harry Barton. I appreciate you following and joining the TTM community. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. And to anyone else who's watching who's yet to follow, make sure to hit that button and help us out. It does really mean a lot. So thank you very much.
Josh is currently up on his time. I think he is looking like he probably jump a few people here.
Game is loud
Or a
compared
little
to you
bit.
two. Okay, we can get that adjusted.
Well, the game's too loud, is it?
Apparently
So
so.
Josh improves his time by like literally barely anything.
But it keeps him in that top 10 at the moment, so it could make all the difference.
Super Jelly Dog out. Yeah, again, he's on mediums. Everyone's on mediums now.
That's fine.
Has Danny run out of fuel?
Yeah, that is definitely someone who's lost fuel. So Danny's getting knocked out, unfortunately invalidating, and it seemed like he only fueled his car just for that one lap. Not expecting to obviously go wide. Unfortunate there, but it is the risks that you run. So we will stick with Super Jelly Dog for his flyer to see if he can bump himself up into that top 10. He's our last remaining driver and his only lap for the session, so see if he can put in a good one. And after this, we will sort out the audio for Q3. There we go. Hitting the corner a little bit too much on the inside, just spilling him off the track. Somehow not invalidating, but don't think that's going to be able to put him into the top 10, that little mistake. And unfortunately, once again, running the risk of just one lap.
Sorry about that, I just got caught.
No worries, it's cool.
By my mum.
Nearly losing the back end as well, going through the camber change up the hill. So not a great lap there for McLaren, and
yeah, Jelly Dog just pulling out.
Yeah, he scored it today.
About 5 gears for no reason.
There you go. But that is going to be everything for Q2. Just waiting on.
So Jerry and Josh only just getting in there.
Doesn't matter as long as you make it, and you go on to Q3 for the top 10 shootout. So let's run through the standings then. So Z-Tex once again top, with Mally this time sitting up in second, Mitch third, Partick fourth, Portley fifth, Quantum sixth, L7 now in seventh, Brenda eighth, Jerry ninth, and Josh, our final driver, through to Q3. Fortunately, getting knocked out is Sun Pikachu, Benedict, Super Jelly Dog, and Danny Rick. So yeah, all runners through on mediums. So anyone who voted no, congratulations.
I've just seen the only person to vote no was Lundy.
Oh no!
So he's gonna get an absolute fat chunk from that.
Happy birthday, Lundy! There you go. You have won yourself a nice amount of TC points there, with backing against everyone else. So congratulations.
He's just got 10k off that bet.
And I'm sure he'll already have 5k, so I might see his shoey pop up in a moment. But yeah, through to Q3.
Imagine if he nominates himself for a birthday shoe.
That would be absolutely scenes.
Obviously, I don't know if obviously people at the start of the stream will have seen, but I have to do a shoey.
Yeah. Hopefully Tom T
So-
doesn't have to wait 3 weeks for it like I did.
You have to wait a bit of time because at the moment I don't have my shoey shoe that I used as I'm currently
Shoey
home. But in about 2 weeks I'll be back and I can do it then. And I smelt it before I went and it absolutely reeks of dark fruit. So it's ruined.
Just add to the taste for the second time then. But,
We've pretty much got everyone going out here, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
compared to the second session where everyone waited for about 5 minutes, we've seen drivers just not wasting any time and just wanting to set a banker, see where they are, and that second lap try and improve, obviously. But Mitch currently leading the pack. And
Should we do a prediction? Maybe Z-Tex to get pole? I mean, he's looking... Was he provisional pole in the last qualifying?
yeah,
wasn't he?
so far he's got a top spot both times, so let's jump on that. So will Z-Tex get pole?
Are you doing the prediction, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'm just doing it now. So there you go.
Awesome.
It is now live. You've got 1 minute. Obviously, we don't want to give you too much time to see how it plans out. So yeah, make sure you spend your TT points if you've got any left after the last prediction. And yeah, jump on that. But staying with Mitch as he goes through for his flying lap up to T1 here, then using all of the curb and very nice through the little chicane round the long winding right-hander.
Yeah, another driver though that I think has been a little bit under the radar so far this qualifying is Quantum.
Yes.
Obviously, previously Horizon, he is a very, very quick driver. So there is always a chance that he could potentially get pole.
Yep. We've seen that he's taken a
You
win
know,
in round one, so he definitely has what it takes.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure he didn't even start. He didn't start pole at Britain. I think he was like second or third, but got a mental start and was just able to had the race pace really for it.
So I think he actually got caught up in the crash, didn't he? At Silverstone.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he got caught up in the crash. and just managed to one-stop it after the pit stop. So
Oh yeah, he
good
did,
strategy.
didn't he? Yeah, he went onto the hards, yeah. He's coming around the last few corners. Mitch as well.
There you go. So 1:14.3. So a low 14s we're seeing now.
What a banker lap.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Our drivers are not coming here to mess
14.5
about.
Quantum.
Let's jump on with Mally, who gets a 1:14.4. So second place currently for the Renault driver. Who is next? So Jerry's just started his hot lap. Brenda going across the line with a 1:14.9. His teammate Josh with a 1:15.4. Just a bit of a banker at the moment. He'll be looking to improve that. More about Partick. He crosses the line with a 1:14.6, so puts him up in the middle at the moment. In fourth. Ooh, Portley unfortunately invalidating. He'll have to go for a second time. Not ideal.
See how Jerry's doing. Oh, Jerry a little bit squealy out of that hairpin there.
Ooh,
He invalidates it as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, that corner is an absolute nightmare. I cannot drive that corner. I bin it a lot of the time because just the weird like camber of it. It just it really struggles with like the car with the high speed through it.
So with last week being Australia, I feel like this track actually has quite a few similarities to Australia, with first corner being kind of similar, and with the hill section kind of reminiscent of the fast chicane. You obviously have to get the line kind of perfect to be able to go through there at a decent speed. But
yeah, definitely. A lot of people just flying in the pits now.
yeah.
But L7's just gone on the lap.
So I would say a top contender to be able to take top spot. Obviously sealing first place 3 of the 4 rounds so far, and hopefully try
including
and
the last 3, you know.
Yeah.
So what a very good streak at the moment, I would say.
Question is, will he be able to challenge Z-Tech for this top spot? Heavy lockup though.
Yeah, that might have cost him. Z-Tech's out on an out lap now. Mitch's time is looking so quick though.
So far, I believe
What was the time?
that is the fastest.
Z-Tech's did 14. I think Z-Tech's maybe did 14.1 though.
Okay.
Q1 did he?
Actually, yeah, I was just away while that happened, but yeah, 14.1 is the best so far from Z-Tech's, and of all 3 sessions.
I mean, with track evolution, I think it's fair to say we could end up seeing a 13 potentially.
It's gonna have to be near
I mean,
enough
if that
perfect lap,
happens,
but yeah, anything can happen.
yeah.
But L7's about to cross the line with a 1:14.2, so currently provisional pole. Let's switch over to Z-Tech, see how he's getting on in comparison. So he's green in sector 1. Let's see if he's able to purple any of the remaining 2 sectors. And I'm not too
Somehow
sure.
it doesn't invalidate though.
Yeah. Seems like he might just be
He
a
pretty
little
much
bit
took
too
the
careful.
same line as Jerry, I thought.
Ooh, a purple sector 2 though, so well it may
They're very close. They were seriously close though. The split time, I think. At least that first sector split time.
bit of a wobble coming up the hill there. Hopefully not hamper them too much.
A little bit of a lock up into this last few corners. Time's he gonna do?
On the straight, it's going to be close, and there you go.
14-1. Oh my days.
Pretty much mirroring
Currently
that first
provisional
session.
pole.
Okay, so 2 drivers still yet to
Marley's
set a
just
time.
started a lap. So's Jerry. Jerry's on a lap. He's just started one as well.
Let's jump on with the Red Bull driver then. See what he can do. Obviously invalidating through sector 2 last time. See if he can stick with it this time and set a time on the board. And very
Marley's
tight.
currently up on his time by about a tenth and a bit through the first sector.
Okay, so looking good to try and get the top 3 at the moment. Maybe a 2-3 lockout for Renner.
Yeah, we'd love that, wouldn't we?
Totally not biased at all. If anyone doesn't know, we are both drivers for Renault, with Lewis actually being the team boss. So We are
Yeah,
rooting
we're
for
definitely
them.
not biased in any way. I even put that in my top tier message today. Although I am Renault Team Boss, I'm definitely not biased.
And one thing,
Marley come around the last few corners. It's looking like a really quick lap, this. 14.2. He beats his teammate by a few hundredths there.
Jerry going across the line with a 1:14.8, so putting him up to 7th place.
It's crazy we're seeing, like, sub 15s, you know.
So
These times
crazy.
are mental.
That just shows that the quality of our drivers here in top tier is going to be nice and competitive throughout the whole grid. And yeah, as soon as we hopefully get the incident sorted out with Ghosty now on, should see some nice wheel-to-wheel action. Portly just around the last corner, last drive to set a time, and what's this going to be? So up to third at 1:14.2. Once again, splitting the Renault drivers seems to be his favourite spot here between Mali and L7. Doing it everywhere he can, but very nice.
He's in a Renault sandwich. Yeah, like I said, mate, Portley is looking seriously quick at the moment. I think this track really suits him. So I doubt he's gonna get back in time. To be fair, Marley and them lot might be able to get out for another lap. They're really leaving this close at the end.
At the moment, Brinda's the only one out on track. That's actually on a flying lap. Oh, Josh's teammate actually just coming out of the pits now, so I expect to see a bit of movement down in the pit lane with some last attempts.
Yeah, as we see Brinda come into this last sector.
Just to learn
Just
himself
about
out.
to start.
Yep. And there you go, nice clean exit from the little chicane. And that'll start him off on his lap. Currently P9, let's see if he can improve. Very long straight.
We'll have to take quite a bit of time, probably about 5/10 of his time to boost him a little bit up that leaderboard. So he'll be looking for an absolute flyer of a lap. I'm sure Brinda can do it. I know he's definitely quick enough.
Tight lock up. Yeah, as I say, he's definitely got enough pace to try and compete. As mentioned, he's been competing recently in the race results, so just needs to up these quality times to make a little bit less of a challenge for himself. And as I say that, he invalidates.
Yeah, just a little bit of a twitch through that corner. Twitched it and then just threw it a little bit wide. Look at the row of cars we've got in front of him. Just got like 4 cars basically just kind of waiting to do their outlaps.
But yeah, I could see that corner maybe taking a few cars tonight, and drivers unfortunately maybe spilling out, just pushing too much. But we'll have to wait and see how that plays out.
See how many people's souls it takes.
I think Z-Tech's actually going to be the first person out on a new hot lap for his final attempt, so we'll stick on with the McLaren driver, see what he can do, and if he can secure that pole position, perhaps even improving on that 1:14.1, already an impressive time.
Is Portley DNF? Oh no, Portley's
He's
just
tired, yeah.
He doesn't have time. Josh is currently up on his time by about 2.5 tenths.
Not too bad.
So again, he's really struggling on those softs. I think he prefers the mediums by the looks of it. He's running a lot quicker on the mediums.
Yeah, he's managing to get into the 14s on mediums, but as I say, just struggling at the moment. And somehow not invalidating Z-Tech's using all of that.
15 dead. So Josh is obviously starting P10, so
yeah,
he'll be on the mediums though at the start. I'm pretty sure it's fair to say that probably everyone would start on the mediums. All the top 10 runners are, and then people outside the top 10 obviously have that choice. I think it will probably choose that choice, won't they?
Yeah.
You've got pretty much everyone on a lap here. Z-Tex, he's up on his time. He's going to hit the 13s.
Yep, there you go.
Oh my
god. A
god.
1:13.8, so not even like by a tenth. Literally 3/10 improvement there. Absolutely crazy time there.
Mental time.
I think that could do the job.
L7 and Marley.
Yep.
Partick.
Mitch,
Brinder don't improve.
Not improvement.
Quantum, is he going to improve?
Maddie's currently down on his time.
Doesn't.
I think by 4/10.
L7 doesn't improve. Marley improves slightly but doesn't go up. So
that is
just
everything.
Jerry, and there we have it.
Yeah. Wow. Absolutely crazy last few minutes.
What chaotic. But Zetex did get pole.
Yep. And Mali 2nd, Portley 3rd, L7 4th, Mitch 5th, Partick is 6th, Quantum 7th, Brinder 8th, Jerry 9th, and at 10 is Josh. So not too bad. And yeah, once again, absolutely incredible lap there from Zetex. So we'll be seeing if he can keep that going.
Yeah. But we're getting ready. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights.
I can't switch. Oh, there we go.
Lights down, away we go. As Marley's actually 2nd. Marley jumps, obviously Zetex, Portley flies past. They're all flying past some of the guys here. Quantum, Mitch, all Marley into the first corner, all clean so far.
L7, I think. Yeah, again, a little bit of a knock, but still keeping it together. No damage from what I can see.
Oh, who's that? Who's that? DW binned it.
Oh, no. Terrible qualifying.
He spun it, I'm not sure. He's on hards. Benedict past Jerry. Benedict and Jerry, they're all side by side.
And who's that? Benedict spins.
Oh, who's that? Who's that behind?
Oh, no.
We've got massive lockups into this corner. It's Quantum past Zetex. Sorry, Zetex past Quantum side by side. Oh my god, this is tight. Oh my, who's that? Some Pikachu losing a few positions. Benji, I think, has just got wing damage. I saw someone's wing go flying. Who's that going down? Mitch has just gone down a load. Has he got wing damage?
So some Pikachu has got damage. Yeah, it's absolute carnage here for the first lap. And there you go, Benji going wide, letting some Pikachu through. And I think everything now is starting to calm down a touch. Everyone just forming a bit of a train going through the last sector here. Obviously for the chicane. But let's bit of a recap. Nice little gap here. Mali currently P1.
Oh, we have a few people, quite a lot of people some Pikachu pitting.
Okay. Portley 2nd, Zetex 3rd. Managing to recover nicely following the lag out. L7 currently in 5th with Quantum in 4th. And everyone else is nice and close. Let's take a look at Benedict here. Chasing down Josh, only 3/10 in it. Let's see if he's able to make this up. Heavy lock up here from Josh.
Who's that? Furby past Danny Rick. Oh, Danny Rick. Oh, Danny Rick's lagged out.
Oh no. Yep, he's currently ghosted. So, should see Benji overtake him shortly.
Hopefully he can get back in the game because he did. I think he set the fastest lap.
Yep. Obviously only lap 1, but still take those. And Mitch just looking on the inside here of Benedict, and Benedict's just ghosted there for a sec. He's off track, but Mitch taking the position, and also 3 seconds there for Benedict with that off track at the hairpin, and that could be the start of the penalties starting racking up.
I'm seeing a few of these drivers just glitching all over the shop, so I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or theirs. At the moment, Marley's got quite a bit of a gap here to Portley, about 1.5 seconds. Yep. So it's looking good for him so far. Zetex has just broken the 1 second barrier to Portley.
Let's jump on with L7, who looks be closing in on Quantum here in 4th place. See if you can make any moves. Ooh, Furby actually. He's a lot closer. Side by side with Jerry. A little bit of a bump at the back. See, ooh.
Oh, and he goes straight into the back of Jerry.
And takes out his wheel as well.
Jerry. Oh my god, what happened to Ghosting then?
I'm not too sure.
Someone's off the track, I think.
I think Furby's connection may have gone against him there. As on my screen, I know it didn't look like he hit, but at the same time was jumping around a touch. So disappointing there for Jerry.
He's got, I think he's got wing damage, Furby.
Yeah.
So he's just letting people pass. Danny Rick's back in. Obviously Benji up a few positions, up to 11th. So very good start for him.
Yeah.
I think he's up the most positions actually at the start of 5, I believe.
Disappointing there for
Yeah.
Red Bull, though. Both DW spinning at the start, and now Jerry with the damage. Hopefully they'll be able to come back.
Jerry obviously going to have to pit here. So who's that pitting? Furby obviously pitting as well. Yeah, and Jerry pitting. So Benedict, who's that? Oh, Danny Rick past Benji down the straight. So getting up another position.
Got
L7
L7
down Super Jelly Dog.
just on the inside of Quantum
L7.
as well. Very nicely
Was
done.
that yellow flag? Jerry's just. Has Jerry retired?
I'm not too sure.
I think
DNF.
Jerry's retired.
No, it's DNF'd apparently. But I guess could also be
In
retirement.
the pits.
Perhaps a little bit hot-headed after that collision with Furby. It's not obviously what we condone here.
All over the shop. He's got people jumping across the screen and things. Danny Rick up another place, I think.
Yep, Quantum actually throughout all that managing to get the position back from L7.
Yellow flag. What's that? Virtual safety
Yeah, see?
car.
I'm not seeing anyone
What's that
spinning.
for?
I can see McLaren at the back. Is that Jelly? Seems to be okay. What about that front
I
wing?
can't see anyone.
Oh, yeah, that was Jelly then.
What
He's
an
got no
awful
front
angle.
wing.
He's
He's
no
got
front
nothing.
wing.
So he must have
Okay, yeah, I see it now. He has no front wing.
had a little bit of a run-in with the wall. Unfortunate there, and everyone with the VSC. And we're actually seeing some drivers use this opportunity to pit. So Benji, in he goes. Everyone else staying out though.
Now it's DW to jump up to the top 10 finally.
L7 right on the back of
looking-
Quantum here. I can just see he's waiting for that green flag to go and try and make a move. Stay with him. As
Yeah, hopefully none of these guys pick up a drive-through as well under the safety car.
yeah.
I don't think anyone has. Who's that? We got
There
a
you go.
yellow flag?
Yeah, green flag now
Set
though.
to-
Is that
No,
Mercedes?
I do know this game is a little bit dodgy. Who's that?
Benedict.
There's a Mercedes just on.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Benedict's just stuck on the edge of the. What's happened to him?
Not too
Who's
sure.
that? Party? Is that Party? I'm not quite sure what's happening, mate. People are lagging all over my screen.
Yeah.
We've got Son Pikachu off the road at the moment. He's struggling, obviously, at the moment. Has he got any wing damage? We've got another. Who's that? Partic? No. Who's that yellow flag? Benedict's cars for some reason. I don't know what the hell
Straight
just
down
happened with
there.
Benedict.
So
L7's got past Quantum on the straight.
and one thing I did notice is that as he went past, he did ghost Quantum. I know a lot of people are having issues with the lobby apparently lagging. Obviously, we can see it on stream. I don't think it's individual drivers. Unfortunately, with L7, their game crashing and kicking them out. It's been given to a new host, and since then, I think we're having a few problems.
I don't know if Benedict has maybe just left then to hopefully not have this problem, but yeah, so Quantum is currently saying the lobby's completely messed up. Everyone's lagging around him. He has no delta on the VSC.
Right. Well, we will quickly jump on with Z-Tex. Currently 5 tenths behind. Portly's going to get DRS just coming through this straight. See if he's able to catch him. DRS open and should have plenty of room here to make the move. Side by side and easy as you like. Plenty of room into T1 and taking that inside line very nicely there. And McLaren driver. I've got Brenda.
Sorry, I'm back now.
Nice.
Hopefully, lobby sorts itself out. There's honestly not much we can do. Probably should have restarted the lobby, but we weren't to know.
Yep, the decision was made to keep it going as it has been in previous rounds. So, is what it is, unfortunately. and why they're two timetables. So the one on the right is the game interval, and the one on the left is the widget that we're using, the leaderboard, which is generally a little bit more up to date. As you see, it's constantly moving, so is the live time, and you can just kind of see the differences that each driver makes through each sector.
Also allows us to personalise people with their 3-digit character like they would in the normal F1. So. Yep.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah,
Mitch has just disappeared, and oh my god, what have I just seen? So Brindo was just following Mitch, and then Mitch just disappeared behind. And
no,
I have no idea.
I think he's freezing, mate. I've had this glitch. It's when you have like back. So maybe because he's an American driver, he's part of the TRNA originally, wasn't he, Mitch?
Okay, well...
he might be having some connection issues. I'm not sure who is host of the lobby right now.
I'm not too sure.
Danny Rick on the back of DW here.
Let's quickly switch to him then. Obviously not the great
start.
start.
Do apologise to everyone in the race, though. Some Pikachu on his teammate Benji. Yeah, we do apologise if people have had Wi-Fi issues in this race. We didn't expect it to be this bad.
Ooh, a little bit oversteer there from Danny, losing the gap that he closed, and should give DW a bit of a breather there, and also picking up 3 seconds.
3-7 penalty.
Yeah, not going to help his cause.
So, the moment Marley leads, followed by Z-Tex, he's still got about a 1.5 second gap to him.
So he's been keeping that pretty consistent, both from Portley and now Z-Tex, so looking good for the Renault driver at the moment up in front. And ooh, oversteer. He just kept that together. Well done, Danny. Still chasing down DW. He's going to have DRS through this straight. See if he's going to catch DW. Looks like he's going to do it.
So Mitch pass Josh on the straight. Nice little pass there with DRS.
Very nicely done.
When the rain will come into play, I don't know, because it's looking like completely clear skies.
I'd say at the moment I'm not seeing a sign of rain at all. Barely any clouds. So I think it will be just the last 5 minutes at the moment. And very wide exit from Danny there. But
who has the fastest lap? Yeah, L7 does have the fastest lap. So he has a 1:17.
Anyone else close? I think the closest foul on track at the moment is actually DW and Danny, just fighting for that 9th place with Sunka Pichu.
Yeah, a little bit of a battle.
Quite far back. I think everyone below DW has now pitted, either in the first lap or a few others, well, a few laps later, mainly down to wing damage, I believe.
So L7's starting to get a little bit of a gap on Quantum. Obviously, Quantum's struggling a bit with the Wi-Fi issues.
Surprisingly, that DW not being able to really close the gap on Danny. Obviously, Danny very easily made the pass last lap, but DW gonna have to stick at it, unfortunately. Let's jump on some of the other drivers and let's check out Quantum. So currently 7/10 behind L7. Yeah, a little bit far off, but with this DRS straight, is he going to be able to close the gap a touch before this happen? Quite early
Hartic
braking
on Super Jelly Dog. So a lot of these drivers are now on the hards, by the way. The rest on mediums. So they're just hoping, I guess, to go to rains, really.
Mm. As I mentioned, it's not.
Well, at least the hard runners.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, L7. So he's now coming into pit. And
what do you reckon he'll be jumping onto then? The hards, maybe?
I would say it's got to be the hards at the moment. Softs, with how it's looking at the moment with the weather, I don't think he's going to be able to switch over.
Yeah, whacking on the hards, I believe.
There you go. So
he's the first person to pit out of the front runners, though.
Yeah, perhaps looking for that undercut there. Obviously, not quite the position that he wanted, especially with lagging out at the first, well, before the start of the race, so not able to gain any positions that way. Trying a slightly alternative strategy.
Has actually allowed DW and Danny Rick to jump out ahead of L7 here. Obviously, they started on the hard, so I'm presuming they're hoping it rains and they can just jump to a wet tyre, and then they've done their, compound, haven't they?
Yep.
2 compounds, so...
And Furby actually taken over... Ooh, not quite, as I say that. Benji actually late braking into the turn, and Furby nearly losing the back end there. Trying to go a bit too aggressive out the corner, but Benji holding on to that 12th place for the moment. See the Haas driver try and strike back through the second sector here, as Benji did a nice job of defending through the straight, just weaving across, trying not to give a slipstream to his opponent.
Oh, who's that? Portley's pitting now.
Okay, so
has L7 tried to go for the undercut then?
Yep, perhaps triggered rest of the drivers coming in maybe a bit earlier than expected, but just responding.
ZTEX has now broken the 1 second gap to Marley at the front and has a lot more ERS than Marley right now.
Okay, so 1.5 seconds, a couple of laps ago, that has come down quite nicely, and we'll
yellow
continue.
flag, who's that?
Super Jelly and
Partick.
Partick.
What's he done?
No, just
What's he
sector
done? I think
3.
he's just spun it in that last sector, yeah. Really easy to do. Hopefully he hasn't picked up any damage. I don't think he has.
Not too bad then, but not a great start.
Just a bit of tyre wear.
Furby literally right on the back of Benji. It looked like he was going to crash into the back of him from that aerial angle.
Going for a switchback around the outside.
Oh, too wide off track.
Oh my god, yeah. Just cannot keep the traction around the outside of that.
No. I think he would have picked up a warning there as well, which could cost him later on in the race. Obviously, lap 13. Still
Portley's come out ahead of L7 here.
Okay.
Portley is lagging all over the shop for me. I don't know about you.
Just with Furby at the moment, so another NA driver, and it seems to be stable, but we will switch to L7.
Josh and Mitch are both pitting.
Okay. So yeah,
DW jumping up to 5th now.
L7 trugging a lot of drivers to come in. Let's jump on with Portley, see how he is. It's not looking too bad. Yeah, seems okay for me at the moment, but we'll see later on. We'll stick with the action here for the battle of 12th place with Benji and Furby. I've been back and forth the whole time. Let's see if Furby's able to catch him this time. A lot better exit, right on the back the whole time, and plenty of room. He's going to have DRS for the whole straight, not having to worry about him. And
Benji almost goes into... Did he go into the back of him?
No.
I don't think he picked up damage though.
Nope. It looked like he did go back and perhaps just tried to late break it. Obviously Furby closing that door after he made the position, but both drivers okay for the moment, keeping themselves clean.
So Marley pits, ZTEX staying out. What's ZTEX tyres on?
Let's take a look. So currently on the mediums, but tyre wear wise, it is. Ooh, okay, so yeah, it's getting there. It's just over 50% on that front left.
So I can start to see some graining on that front left. So
maybe coming
he'll
in.
be thinking about pitting soon.
Yeah.
Marley's come out just in the battle of DW and Danny here. He's just lost out to Danny. Yellow flag. Who's that? L7.
Oh no.
L7's round. What's happened to him?
I'm not too
I
sure.
don't know if he's just spun it quietly. I don't think he's lost too much time. Brinder is a little bit behind him.
And so he's got no wing damage, so perhaps just
Oh no, sorry,
he's
lost a lot of time. He's now 6 seconds behind Portley. Was about a second or two.
That's going to be
massive lock up there. He's really struggling on this track.
DW penalty there, 3 seconds.
I think penalties could be key here as well.
And there you go, ZTEX, as we mentioned.
Ignore me.
He's coming into the pits.
Penalties. Everyone who has penalties just has 3 seconds. So, yeah, ZTEX. So the actual pit stop strategy is lap 15.
Okay. Well, Quantum's following
Quantum
suit.
doing the same.
Yep.
Will Josh?
There you go.
Josh does the same.
Ooh, nearly losing it on that pit entry there. Just spinning into it. But at the moment,
DW takes first for now.
yeah, not too bad. Obviously, spinning out first lap. Let's see.
Oh,
if
who's
he's-
that? Is that Z-Tex?
Yep.
Z-Tex is coming out. Is he going to come out in front?
He has
He's
indeed.
actually on the mediums. Z-Tex is one of the mediums.
Okay,
So
interesting
is he going for
strategy. Yep, double stack,
medium and then soft?
medium. And then it'll be inters probably by the end of the race.
Or at least that's what he's hoping.
But he does have that soft fallback on should the rain not come in. It is looking a little bit darker at the track now. That sun is definitely gone away through sector 2.
Oh, I can see the clouds coming all around. It's starting to appear. Hopefully we get some torrential rain. It is looking very close between Danny's exhausted his ERS.
Obviously trying to catch up to DW, I guess, but he's not going to have much to fight back with. Mali right behind him. So
Yeah, Mali, I think just harvesting that ERS up now.
yeah, I don't think he'll have to even use it to make the pass on the straight. Danny actually catching the curve a little bit too much, having a bad entrance onto the straight. And there you go, Danny's harvesting light is now up. He's under 10%, and there you go.
Marley's looking for an overtake.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, as easy as light down the inside. Danny locks up a little bit. Yeah, and Marley's through. I think that's safe to say. Obviously, those fresher tyres as well. Definitely going to be coming in key there.
Tez in the chat watching, reckoning that Z-Tex may have had a pit glitch with maybe choosing hard as the strategy suggests, but still getting popped onto those mediums. Be interesting to see after the race if that is the case, or if it was always planned for the second stop.
Yeah, potentially going for that, maybe that double medium for the rain at the end, like Timothy is saying in the chat. So it'll be interesting to see if it was a mistake or if it was meant.
Ooh,
Marley looking down the inside
okay.
of DW. I'm not quite sure what happened to DW then.
Yeah.
Did he go really deep into that hairpin?
I thought he locked up just trying to go deep to leave the room on the inside for Mali, but he just kind of stopped on the hairpin and allowed Mali to switch through. Danny nearly doing the same as well.
I'm going to watch it back on the screen at the moment.
But yeah, Mali up to P2 at the moment, so
I'm not
chasing
quite,
down.
yeah, I'm really not quite sure what he did. He braked really early into the corner. Is it allowed Portley to get through? Sorry, Danny?
Not quite, no.
No.
But he's right on the back of DW, and that's probably one of the
He
strangest
just
things
can't.
ever I've seen. I was not expecting
So
it
maybe
at all.
DW just letting Marley through or something?
Yeah.
Because obviously he's hoping that he'll have to pit again. Yeah, weird one that. I'm not quite sure about that. Danny's just been stuck within a second of DW, but can't get past him because he just doesn't have enough ERS left.
Yeah, he
Here's
looked like
the
he
rev
had
glitch
a
for me that I'm going to have to go off him.
nice entry into the turn 5 there, but having to back out of it, DW taking a different line, having to stop as he went around the bend. And as you say, just chasing him
Portley
down
picking up a 3-second penalty. Hasn't he already got one?
on this straight. I'm interested to see if DW does it again. No, so he takes the line perfectly that time. So he definitely made an attempt to let Mali through, I would say, taking that wider line, but just odd how he did it. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the race, but let's jump on with a few of the drivers. And Brinda currently in the mid-pack chasing down Mitch. Only 7/10 in it, and looking like he's getting a little bit closer throughout this sector 3. Final chicane here, just got to keep it nice and tidy. Beautifully done. And trying to get a nice exit onto this straight. So 7/10 into it. I think he kind of messed up the revving there. Just staying in 5th for too long, perhaps.
Tez is asking who is Dan. Dan on the leaderboard is Benji.
Yep. Unfortunately, I think with that new account, just forgetting to switch numbers, I believe. So
I don't even remember seeing Benji bin it.
to be fair, that was a good point. Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember him
I
battling.
don't even remember him DNFing.
Yeah.
So good you noticed that because I didn't.
He was battling with Furby about 5 laps ago, I think, maybe a bit more. But I don't remember seeing anything about him DNFing, or
I
definitely
don't
no
even remember seeing
yellow
a
flags.
yellow flag or anything.
No. So perhaps a retirement in the pits Or Benji.
Apologies, Benji, if we've missed that. That's rude of us.
It's probably a good thing that we
But at
missed
the
it if you did crash, though.
At the moment, DW just still within 1 second of Marley, but it's allowed Z-Tech to get quite a bit of a gap here at the front. So is he pushing now, do you reckon?
Z-Tech's
Till the
definitely
end?
going to be pushing, yeah. Obviously, he's going to want that gap. But at the same time, I would think he would try and conserve his tyres a little bit too much. Well, a little bit more. He's not going to be too sure when this rain is going to hit or how quickly it is going to obviously affect the track conditions. But at the moment, 3 second gap. He's should be able to just lay off a couple of laps if it comes to it.
Quantum has been slowly catching L7 as we've been... Benji binned it in the left-right-hander, you know, the...
Up the hill, yeah.
The second sector, yeah. The place where we said it'd probably take a few lives.
Yeah.
I think it could take mine tomorrow. But Quantum is on the back of L7, like I was saying, on the back of L7 here.
Yep, you've been keeping on board
So
with
seriously
Quantum.
catching him. Son Pikachu pitting on the mediums again. Unless wait, no, he started on the hards, didn't he? So
I think so, yeah.
he's going on these mediums to the end now. So DW pits.
Okay, so that'll be him coming off
Danny
his
stays
hards after the lap 1 incident, and a little bit of steer from Quantum. That's going to put him out the 1 second. He should still get DRS with the activation zone. No. Okay, so that's going to help out L7 quite a bit there. He's going to have to close that gap down throughout the rest of the lap. But
yeah, now Mitch, is he going to come out? Yeah, he is.
Just behind.
DW coming out the pits. Is Josh going to get him? Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, and DW breaks. Josh ran the outside.
Keeping it together.
He gets it. So
very nice from Josh.
That's vital for Josh. He's going to need to make sure he gets a little bit of a gap now.
Ooh, DW.
DW down the inside.
Oh,
he's
in that curb.
it.
He nearly went straight into Josh there, just trying to save that.
Cards, and DW on just brand new mediums.
Trying to move straight out the pits on cold tyres is not what he may have imagined, but that's not helped him out there. Trying to battle wheel to wheel with Josh. Disappointing.
Quantum and L7 I think is our closest battle other than DW and Josh.
Yeah, I'm sticking with DW just at the moment. It seems like he's managed to close the gap with the second DRS zone, and just seeing how he does through this sector 3.
He's got to be looking for a move down that straight. He's harvesting his ERS. They both have pretty much the same.
Bit of a knock down the curve for Josh. And onto the straight. So 4 tenths ERSs on 4 DWs chasing them down. And he should be able to make the move.
ERS.
There we go.
Going for the move, yeah, easy as you like. That ERS just really helping him out. Locking up a little bit into that first corner, but no worries.
And already a gap from Josh.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think he will start to pull away here on the reverse strategy. So it's gonna be to see how many he can gain, you know, places wise.
So closest battle now is Sun Pikachu picking up 3 seconds. Is Quantum still trying to chase down L7, and actually L7 pulling away a bit of a gap still within that DRS zone, but he's nearly getting him out of it, which is looking good for him compared to a couple of laps ago.
We're going to see Danny pit. No, Danny's staying out. He's done 20... Wait, oh no, he's already pitted.
Why
no, he hasn't.
L7
what?
Not first, so he didn't actually have the greatest qualifying.
Danny let him Portly through.
Team orders there?
Yeah, a bit of team orders there. Yeah, sorry, Danny hasn't pitted yet. Why is L7 not first? Probably because he lagged out at the start.
Yeah,
You know, case, mate.
Didn't have the best starts and actually qualified in, I think, 6th. So, a bit different to what we're used to with L7. Top of the table as always, but not the best of races so far. But still sitting in 5th. He could make up some more positions and try and get on that podium.
Quantum is still just within that 1 second. Just cannot close that gap really. Just on the edge of the DRS zone, isn't it?
So it seems like L7's just generally a little bit better in the second sector, and everything that Quantum's able to close in sector 1 with the straight, just loses it straight away with the corners. But keep on hunting and see if you can make anything in the next couple of laps. Still 10 more to go, and I'm kind of wondering when this rain is actually going to come out, and even if it's going to affect our drivers at this point. It's pretty sunny at the moment.
I can see some clouds though.
Yeah.
Oh, if you go onto Z-Tech, straight ahead of him, there is a dark-looking cloud. It's gone now, but if you look around him, you can see some dark-looking clouds. Yeah, so I think it might be coming. Honestly, I don't know if it's going to rain that much that people are going to need to stick on inters.
Yeah.
With it being 10 laps, can it get that wet that quick?
Generally, even when you notice it start raining, you leave for 2 or 3 laps before you actually make that switch. And at that point, it might be worth just making a bit of a gamble and sticking on the slicks to just finish off the race and not lose that 20 seconds in the pits. Yeah,
now, if it doesn't rain, or at least it doesn't rain to a point where it's going to affect the track, Z-Tex could be really, struggling here.
He's double stinted on the mediums, hasn't he? So
on the softs, yeah, he's double stinted on the mediums. So is he going to lap his own teammate?
Who's this?
Super Jelly Dog just coming out of the pits on the softs, so he'll be pushing hard now. Should be able to go to the end. It's starting to look really overcast now, actually.
Yeah, just going through that sector 1, it's not looking great. As we say that, the commentator's curse may strike with the weather as well. And
I can't lie, every time I look, the clouds are getting darker.
It really is a quick switch.
Hopefully this rain comes in and mixes things up a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what good old Jeff's saying with how soon it is to come down. And Danny Rick nearly losing it, as I was on board with him, trying to keep up with Portly, his teammate. And
I think he is
slipstream.
You're lagging for me.
Ooh. You're all fine. But just noticed as well, thank you very much for the follow connector. I appreciate that. A little bit ago, but I hope you're enjoying the stream. And Danny's really struggling on these hards.
Danny's the only person. Yeah, he's the only person to not pit. What is his hards on? Surely they're gone. I think I can see some grain on the front right.
So, yeah, that front left is currently on 75%. It is in the red.
Oh my!
So he's playing with fire.
Blow, mate.
He is playing with fire.
It's gonna blow.
I'm gonna stick on with Danny, yeah, because we do love to see a good old puncture. We're just waiting to see it happen, and we can tell already he's losing grip on these corners and slipping and sliding quite a bit. He's just trying to...
Oh no, that tyre's blowing, mate. I've just seen it on the stream, 25% left. That's definitely going if he don't pit this lap.
I think he was maybe holding out for the rain, hoping that it may have started a little bit earlier, and kind of reminiscent of Tez at Brazil, just stinting a little bit too long until it finally went. Could see the same sort of thing here.
So the thing is, how many positions is he going to lose when he actually has to pit? But as we're speaking, mate, there is no sun in the sky now. It is all clouds. It's going to rain.
And Danny's just hoping it's now as he comes up to Sector 3.
Mate, I don't think it's going to rain to the point where the track's going to be wet enough to change to inters. Or at least there's going to be a few laps crossover period that Danny's just not going to have the inter grip on.
One thing I'm kind of surprised with is that Danny's actually keeping pace with Portley on the fresher tyres, so it's not like he's even looking to conserve his tyres there. He's just full on pushing the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, surely that front tyre's got to go soon, mate. He's done, how many laps has he done on those tyres? He's done 25 laps on those tyres. There's no way they can go to the end.
And also Partick as well, 22, I just noticed at the bottom, with Furby on 20. Well, so we could see a few punctures just suddenly start happening. Oh, and as I say that, there you go, the punctures happened. That front left is going absolutely mental now. And there you go. He's
Oh,
flying off the track onto the gravel.
he's off-
No! Ow! Oh, we
Oh
called
my
it.
God.
We knew it was going to happen.
This is why we needed ghosting, because otherwise, whoever, I think it was Quantum, would have just gone flying into the back of him.
Oh, it's a shame we
Danny's
just missed
ruined
it.
his race here, mate. I can't lie.
I decided to switch to the
He could
cinematic.
have just pitted. He could have just pitted to softs like Super Jelly Dog. He's gonna lose a load of positions here.
Yep. Now the question
Brinda's
is,
slowly catching.
he's got to switch to the softs now, and then he still may need to swap over to the inters, depending on how heavy this rain does hit, if it should do. Oh, he's struggling.
Oh. I reckon his other tyres could blow.
Yeah, that bottom left doesn't look too great. Or that rear left. Oh, he's just nursing it back into the pits. There you go. In you go. Try not to
In
lose it
we
on the
go.
entry. And there you go. He's going to have to get that swapped over.
Nice.
Disappointing him.
That's gutting for him though. It pretty much blew like the start of the lap, didn't it?
Yeah. Can't say we didn't call it though. We knew it was going to happen. And now I'm interested
It's
to
allowed-
see Partick though and Furby if they're going to have the same situation. Let's quickly check their tyres. So yeah, 80% for Partick on that front left. So that's soon to go as well. And what about Furby? Pretty much the same, 75 on the front
It's
left.
just started raining.
There you go.
It's just started raining. Just as Danny's pitted.
So 6 laps to go. Is it going to make that much of a difference?
DW on the back of Brinda now. He's really closed the gap here.
Yeah, just switch on to that.
Looking for a move.
Let's see what DW can do, and obviously they're going to see drivers pushing right now just to make the most of these final tyres, and I think you could actually see enough of the damage.
He is looking for a move.
Yeah.
The thing is now, is the track going to get super like slidey? Are we going to see people struggling? Because with 5 laps left, is there any point in pitting to inters? You might as well just stay out, innit?
Yeah, but just looking at DW...
Again, Z-Tex, mate, this is looking really bad.
Yes. It's not looking great. Still, DW making the move on
DW.
Brinda. Brinda keeping that inside line. Is DW going to have the traction to stick on the outside? And
He does,
yeah, it's looking good. Well done.
I think it's those newer mediums just really coming into play there with the extra grip.
Up to 7th though for the Red Bull driver. Let's quickly switch over to Partick. Nope, that tyre's still intact. What about Furby? He's actually in the pits, so let's see what tyres he actually opts for, because it's definitely not bad enough for inters, I would say. But is he going to gamble? Yep, he's switched on to the inters, so our first driver.
He's switching on them, wow. Early call there, I'd say. Wait, was Partick's tyre on now? Surely that's got to go soon.
Oh, that's in the 90s now, I think. Let's quickly switch and have a look. Yeah, 85%. It's getting there.
It's going to go, mate. I can feel it. As soon as he locks up once, that tyre's blown.
So Tez proving a good point there. We've got 4 laps left, and Z-Tech still yet to pit for that second compound. Hopefully he knows this. I'm sure he does, but he's going to lose positions and lose that first place. He's got a 6-second gap on Wally at the moment, but that's obviously not going to be enough.
He'd probably end up coming out around 7th, maybe.
And in
he's
so few
losing
laps.
He's losing time, though, to the people behind.
Mm.
Oh, Brinda going wide there.
I'm still just with Partick. That tyre's got to blow some point.
Come on, blow. Blow your tyre.
We'll switch back to him in a moment.
Explode. We want to see it.
But let's take
How
a
is
look
it
at
not blown
Z-Tex.
up yet? He's going again, mate. He's going another lap, Partick is.
That's
So
risky.
he's trying to take these to the end, basically, isn't he?
Yeah. Z-Tex just about to pass Furby now. And is he going to pit? Nope, he's going for a second lap again. So less laps to try and make any moves should he do it. And I think the track's now at a point where you could kind of use inters. It's hitting the track pretty hard.
Like on those inters?
Inters aren't looking too bad at the moment. Yeah, I do think they've, I would say, the right choice at the moment. Definitely preferred over the slicks. And as I say that, Furby actually nearly spins out there on the curved left, of curved right-hander.
Partick. How's Partick tyre not blowing yet?
Okay, yeah. Furby is really struggling. He's actually dropping position. So while it looks like he's okay on the straight line speed, the corners on the exit, he's really struggling to keep that traction. Allowing Super J Dog to actually pass him. And Partick, how are you still going?
I have no idea how his tyres are still going, mate. Z-Tech's getting a little bit more of a gap now, Marley. Surely he's got a pit, mate. He's got a pit. There's like 2, 3, 4 laps left in there.
Yep, 3 laps to go. And he's managing to get an extra
who's
second.
that? Yellow flag.
Hey, it's Partick just as I missed.
Partick!
Oh no! He's going into the pits as well. And to be fair, his tyre's not gone yet. So he's just opting.
I think he spun it
into
the pits.
He's just opting to go in and somehow didn't get a puncture, but still spinning. And
so Z-Tex is pitted.
Yeah, Z-Tech's gone in. There we go.
He's going on inters. He's going on inters. So Marley and L7 currently take P1 and 2 for Renault. This is looking good for them, and I can't lie, looking good for us.
Yep. But both are on hard, and the question is, will the inters make that much of a difference for Z-Tech to catch up?
Who's that yellow
Furby
flag?
in the wall. I've just passed him with Mally.
Furby! Yeah,
Oh
he's
no!
spinning all over. He's drove into the wall again.
So
he can't control it.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's stopped there. He's ghosted, so he's free to drive.
he was our first driver on the inters, and
Mate, he can't even keep on the track. Like the traction is just undrivable. So is this gonna affect Z-Tex?
For a second I thought a safety car might have been called out there, and the
Who's
gap
that? Super
just closed.
Jelly Dog's going really slow.
He's on the soft, so I think he's just playing it careful, going up the hill, and you can see him just barely on the throttle there, just trying to stay on the
Seeing
track.
a lot of people pitting now for inters. All these guys. Oh, who we got? We got another yellow flag. Who's that?
Sahab House. Yep. That wing's completely gone. So along with the traction that he was already lacking, he's now got no wing as well.
Gutted for him, mate. Absolutely gutted for him. Obviously had that quali ban, just not being his race today.
Yeah.
Marley's pitting
Oh.
with 2 laps left.
Okay, so
L7 stays out. Oh my god, he almost bins it.
Renault going for the opposite strategies then. So we're gonna have one
Z-Tex
driver on
flying
slicks.
Flying past him. Z-Tex is seriously closing on L7. And we got another yellow flag. Who's that? I don't know.
It's Furby 10 seconds.
Pretty much everyone is on. I'm pretty sure everyone's on inters except L7.
And one thing
And
as well.
Z-Tex goes flying past him, mate.
Portley actually passing Mally in the pits there. And Portley already made his pit stop.
These guys staying out has cost them actually. Another yellow flag. Who's that? Is it Furby again?
I think it is, yeah. He's just got to get back to that pit and sort that wing out. He's not having a good day.
He's struggling. He is seriously struggling.
L7 nearly losing it as well. The front end just twitched and let him pass it through. Obviously the back marker, but yeah, those hards are gone. I don't know if Luke can stay on the next lap.
He's losing some serious time to Portley here. I mean, he might as well just stay out on them for like 1 lap in it, but
he's just got to be so careful.
Furby spun it again, mate. So it's just not Furby's day today, is it? Unlucky for him. He's just
3
picking
seconds.
up constant penalties.
Oh wait, that was DW actually with the penalty that time. Currently in 7th place. And let's see if L7's going to go into the pits. Portley's only 3 seconds now. Closed that gap by 5 seconds or so in just that last sector. And yeah, L7's got to go in pits. No, he's actually not gone in.
The last lap. So he's going to lose out. He's going to lose out to
Furby in the wall.
I think he's going to lose a few positions here, mate.
Yeah, Portley's going to pass him on the straight. I think. If not,
Marley
definitely
might catch him.
That's disappointing. Obviously, just opting for the alternative strategy, just trying to see those slicks onto the end, and it's not paying off for him. However, Portley's having a bit of a tough time getting around him, just making it clean.
And just has so much grip compared to L7. Yeah, Marley's catching him with some rate. I don't know. This could this could really affect L7. Marley looking like he could get another podium there.
Yeah, and even Quantum's catching up now, so L7 could just be dropping down the places any moment now. Yeah, you can see Alfa Romeo driver here, just L7 in his sights catching up, and should make an easy pass coming up this hill. Oh,
just round the outside, very nice.
I thought he was going to clip the back end there. Keeping it nice and clean.
Z-Tech's coming into the last sector. Very strong drive from him today.
Yeah.
Pretty much led after he rejoined. But Z-Tech's comes through to win the Spanish Grand Prix. And he pins it.
He nearly done it a little bit early there, but he stuck with it. Some Pikachu I just noticed in the wall, and he's completely lost his tyres. That's him out the race. Oh wait, he's finished the lap early. That's fine.
Yeah.
I got a bit worried.
Portly across the line.
Mali up to second.
Marley jumps him.
Penalties are coming into play there, and Luke just about to cross the line. He's going to finish 6th with Mitch actually just doing him.
5th.
Oh, 5th, yeah, penalties.
No.
Mitch did do him on the line, but swapped back over. And
So,
I think that is everyone else through. Wow, absolutely crazy end there with the rain.
what a race.
But congratulations to Z-Tech. If want to get him in a party in a minute with Mali and Portley.
Yep, I'll try and invite him to the party.
I'll go through
Who's that going through the line?
the final standings.
It's saying Danny Rick's first on my
Yeah,
screen.
saying Z-Tech's second on mine. I don't know. But driver of
Danny
the day.
Rick's just been told first, mate.
Well, I don't think he is. I'm so gutted for that puncture. Yeah, he knows he hasn't got first. I'm not too sure what happened there.
What? He's on the podium. Danny Rick has got first. What? What is these hacks, mate? He's hacked the game.
Okay.
Danny Rick has somehow won the game, won the race, despite... I don't even know where he finished. So,
Right.
God's sake.
We gotta love Cody's.
Oh.
Just when you think you've
Oh
seen
my
it all.
God. Somehow Danny Rick has won that race. What are these times on the right? Oh my God, what is this?
Well, we'll go through the standings, see if it's fixed it. But as Tez
Apparently
says, yeah.
Z-Tex is 11 hours behind Danny Rick.
Right, okay.
Is that right? 11 hours or 11 minutes?
I'm not too sure, but we'll go through the actual order. So Z-Tech's actually winning. Maddie 3rd, Portley 4th, Quantum 5th, L7 6th. Oh, this is really throwing me off with the numbers. He's actually 5th. Mitch 6th, DW 7th, Brinda 8th, Josh 9th, Sun Pikachu 10th, Partik 11th, Jelly Dog is 12th, and Furby 14th. DNF, unfortunately, is Benji, Benedict, and Jerry. And Danny is somewhere in that order, but I'm not too sure exactly where he finished, unfortunately, due to this glitch.
We're gonna have to. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go to
the final clip as everyone passed.
Yeah, the final list as everyone came through the line, because that is just absolute nonsense.
That is everything for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. For more TTM content, check out the video in the top right. And to join the TTM community, take a look at the link in the description. Until next time, see you on track.